Hey guys, it's Tartan coming at you with another game of Hollow Knight Silksong. I have no idea what we're doing here. We're trying to find the old hearts. I have not had any luck with this yet, but we found like a weird hole in the wall uh, over here that led to a new zone. But you know, there's I have no idea how to get to any of them. So we're just gonna keep on hacking at it though. I think we'll probably just go to the green place. We might as well try the Sands of Karak again. Cause there I got to play the thing, it just didn't work, you know, like at all. There's absolutely no reason to be doing it this way. No reason at all. We'll just call the little beastling guys to us. Oh. There's certain places where they won't come and grab you. Because, like, I'm convinced we were at the right place, not least because obviously we were at the right place. But we played the thing, it didn't work after that. So we're just gonna try it again, you know, maybe I walked in the wrong direction, right? When I did it with the green prince guy, you know, I just walked and it worked out. We don't need to go left, do we? No, we sure don't. Because I played it here, and the weird little effect thing happened, right? So you're like, do I go to the right? No. Hello, Evan. You say you're correct with your guess of my stream. You were trying to guess what you thought I was going to play tonight. Well, I myself didn't know until a couple of minutes ago, so good job. Alright. That's what I thought I did. And then I gave up, but like that can't, like, we gotta. You said you also take back what you said about Watch Nights being hard. Yeah, I feel like, you know, if you just play a bit the pattern You just had bad charms. That'll happen too. I didn't play with good charms like basically until the very end of my Hollow Knight playing, and they definitely make a difference. But I'm glad you figured it out. All right, so maybe we just play it again. Villagers, nice, nice. Have you done any of the dream bosses yet, where you do the little nail thing and then you fight like the harder version? Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. You know, I probably should have tried that, huh? Well, alright, now we know. Not a boss fight at all, but a tower. Maybe there will be a boss fight eventually, probably. But oh no, more platforming. Yuma, gelatinous coral drifter of simple mind and placid demeanor, and I killed him. Alright. That's way too much damage to take already. Yeah, the Lost Kim one. Yeah, that one. Oh, wow. That was so much. What? No, 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 no. Oh, man. Wow. Poor performance indeed. All right. Oh, man. Okay, well, at least we got that. This music's so good! Steel Soul, yeah, you know. You don't need to worry about Okay, now it's a real fight. No? Yes. They made me think there's gonna be... Okay, that's just to get us in the door. Got it. Alright, next level of the Gauntlet. Oh, not these guys. There's spikes on the floor now, which makes it, you know, rather a more dangerous proposition to fight. I think we're going to use a tool here and hope to get both of them. We don't. Do it again, yeah. Oh. Okay, I got hit by it again. A very chunky boy. Oh wow, that's bad. That's real bad. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Walked right into it. The Coliseum of Fools all over again. Yeah, you know, if that was the first Coliseum, I think I did that one, but I didn't do the second and the third one on Hollow Knight. I didn't, like, give up on them exactly. I just pursued doing the true ending stuff. And then I was sort of... I think I got to 85% on it. And then, you know, like, Silksong came out. Alright, so we do the whole thing every time. Ha! Get wrecked. It got the spawning thing comes out with the coral spike. And it popped the guy, and that made me feel very pleased. say you've almost got it, Max. You've been playing a lot of Hollow Knight. You must be having a great time. I'm glad to hear it. Oh man, well, that was unwise. My secondary weapon, like my traps, I only have 9 of them. It's 10 now. Alright, so what do we not need here at all? We don't need the compass, so is there anything that I would wear instead? Taking more damage seems dumb. Scuttle's funny, but doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't think we even have anything for that slot ever since we got that. Because that one has to be a yellow tool anyway. I think here we need to die, right? Because that's another reason that we're having trouble, is we don't have our silk. It's somewhere else. Who knows? It doesn't matter. So I didn't even notice that. But I'm always forgetting to get it back, because of course to me there's nothing in the world more annoying than having to go back to where I just lost, you know, like I don't want to do that. This is different, right? What I mean to say, like, you know, if you die like halfway between point A and point B, you don't want to have to go back to the same place to get your bones. Like, that sucks. It's the worst. This is fine. It doesn't have any annoying platforming. Just incredibly long sequences of fighting enemies. And, you know, if I do it enough, I will get better at it. Because I'm doing really lousy. You're going to try and find the Grim Troop? Yeah, I have heard about them, but I never saw them. They were some of the percentage points I didn't get to. You're not going to get Hive Blood till max now. Hive Blood is a thing I never would have found if someone didn't tell me to go get it. I would not have found it. I needed that to get through the White Palace. Man, that thing got all the way under my skin. Oh, it just grows back after. I was like, maybe I'll just tank it and then we'll be able to fight underneath it. No, wrong. But I guess if you can get above them, you can pogo them down into it, and that is an efficient way, because that gives it a single turn kill, but then you wouldn't get the silk to heal if you need it, but if you kill them quick. Oh, I was laughing, I was about to be like, I'm so graceful. I wasn't. Boom, baby. No, I tried to jump. Oh, man. Well. Poor performance indeed. I should show you what you got in Hollow Knight. I think some other things already. I've been thinking about it, but then I was like, you know, I would rather pursue Silksong before going back to Hollow Knight, because I was actually thinking of doing that, but I mean, though I've got 85% in Hollow Knight, you know, I did get the true ending and all, you know. There's other stuff to do, and I really liked Hollow Knight. I wouldn't have quit playing it if this hadn't come out, right? You know, I just happened to, because I started playing Hollow Knight, you know, and Silksong hadn't been announced. I mean, it was always announced, you know what I mean? The release date hadn't been. It was just a dream whenever I played it, you know, for the first time, you know. I knew the meme was that it was never going to come out. So I definitely didn't have the sense that it was like, oh, when I was playing Hollow Knight for the first time, like, oh, now I gotta finish it in time. But then, like, as it was getting right to the end and Silksong was coming out, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to get it done, I guess. Because I played Silksong the day it came out, you know, once the store sold it to me. Normally I don't play new games, but I figured I would like this one. And I did. I've only quit it like 14 times. Maybe 10. Who's counting? You're playing on Mobile 3? What? What? Also, hi Wafflehead. Kingdom's Head Sergeant. You know, that one was, I think of her as being a late game boss because I fought her late game, you know. I already had beaten the Hollow Knight before I went over there. I didn't know Kingdom's Edge was there, right? I liked basically all of the Hollow Knight bosses. I like basically all the bosses in this game too. The only bosses I don't like are the ones like that are too difficult to get at. So like, well, I didn't hate the one in Biowater, I didn't like that I had to wait so long to get there. Ah. No, no, are you joking? All right. Oh, this gauntlet from us. There's a boss? No. I keep thinking that we're gonna get to the end of the gauntlet. There's a boss at the end of this. Okay, well that's exciting. Hello, awesome guy. How are you? I hope you're doing awesome. For that is your name. And it would be sort of a cruel taunt of nominative determinism if that were to be the case. So if you're ever feeling unawesome, which I can't imagine you would, but if ever, just think about your name and be like, huh, awesome. Alright, one more fight. Ha! Get wrecked. No, 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 no! Come on, that was clumsy. One more of my precious tools barely worked at all. No, I swear I hit the thing. I know I did, cause I hit the little button. It just didn't work right, cause I'm not very good. Ha! Oh, this is different. Oh, no, that's bad. I didn't think about the implications of the bubbles. No, 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 so clumsy, so bad. Floor is lava. And we die. Yeah, it's a lot of dudes, right? I mean, I guess they give you, like, a break in between, but it's still a lot of dudes. The music's awesome. I like the color palette a lot. I think like the lights in the background are really nice. And only like half of the enemies are super annoying flyers. And importantly, these guys have like double damage, but only like in logical ways, which is something I'm always complaining about in this game, right? Is when you get like 2-point contact for like bumping into something. And those guys do it when they spike you, but if you just get like, you know, ran into a little bit, it doesn't, and I like that, so I think that's good. Alright, one more time with feeling. Oh yeah, the thing that you need the key for. I remember that, because I never could find a key, and I ended up never figuring out what was going on with that. In Hollow Knight. In this one, I found all the keys that I needed, I think. Of course, I used my first key to get the Wanderer's Crest, even though I didn't know that's what I was doing then. Because I basically... that was, like, the first thing I did when I played the game. You know, I was doing my thing, and before we even got the dash, I went and, popped the little acid guy on the ceiling between the main place and the wormways. Someone was watching and they were like, I don't think you can kill that guy right now. And I was like, no, I saw him bleed. Ah, come on. Oh, that was rough. No. Okay, the heal came through. No. Wow. Dung Defender was a cool fight. There are a few fights in Hollow Knight and in Silksong. Not like I'm a great player or anything, but like I did them like pretty well, or you know, I got them on the first or second try, or you know, didn't really, you know, run up against them for that long. I was like, man, I would have liked to have spent more time there, you know. You hear, as you're so good. Goes through healing. Me too, awesome guy. That's totally my way. I beat the Radiance with a nail and a couple of heals, you know, and a couple of times when you're allowed to do it. I might have used like 50 fireballs my whole Hollow Knight playthrough. And I used the upspell thing on one boss, and it just sort of like melted it. The little, the grub thing with all the other grubs. I used it by accident, and then I was like, oh, that's funny, I used a spell. And then I used it a few more times, and he just like died. It was pretty amusing. It wasn't even the upgraded one. I never got the upgraded one. Silksong came out, so I never ended up finding it. Not like I would have used it much anyway. No, man, that's bad. Got 23. Yeah, I basically neglected not only magic but charms my entire Hollow Knight playthrough. I was so enamored of like the brilliance of the movement, right? Like I really, for all that I get so mad at these games, it's because it feels so good when you're actually playing them and you're not doing something that annoys you, like being somewhere where it's dark and you can't see what you're doing. But like just the jumping or the way that you could do like a little hop or a big graceful hop, and like it's all like, it's such a wonderful movement, right? When you die in Hollow Knight, it's always your fault and you know it, you know? Which, I don't care if that's true. Like, platforming, I still get mad. But in a boss fight, or like a gauntlet like this, I'm like, you know, if I just keep messing up, that's my fault. Like, why am I even taking that damage, you know? Learn to play. But I guess I'm just gonna spend like the next many hours of my life doing this until I learn. I mean, not really. I mean, of my life playing Silksong. Of my life, I mean, I'll be taking a nap, or as some people call it, going to sleep. You know, I take a nap at nighttime till the morning. Oh, I'm so excited about tomorrow. I don't have to do anything. So, of course, I'm gonna spend my time drinking coffee, eating ice cream. It's gonna be great. Man, I love eating ice cream. No, 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 no. Oh, come on. No, man, that's rough. Oh, goodness, we're dead. That's no good. I can't fight him like this. Ah, man, they got me again. I can't. Yeah, that's really hard. That's really hard. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. That's rough. Christmas Eve is tomorrow. Or today, for me. But I've already watched, you know, 5 minutes of Die Hard while I was making ramen yesterday. No, not because I was watching it. It was just on in the living room. Who's Gorb? Why is Gorb? Ah, Gorb. That's a fun one there. Use multi-binder, forward 33, and claw mirrors. That one and that one. I see. I guess the venom, I barely ever use the thing. I like my long claw though. I don't guess I know what you mean when you say cog. Cogfly. I mean, I know what they are. I've seen a beast called a cogfly. I don't guess I know where you get that. I thought I'd done everything that I could do. Maybe I didn't. I thought I'd fought all the bosses and such. Yeah, why? Ah, wow, that's really bad. Wow, so bad. Man. Flying enemies are the bane of my whole existence. Alright, I was gonna swap the charm thing. Farsight? Oh, right. I got that thing. I remember. I never took it to wherever you're supposed to take it. The last thing we assembled in the bell home was entirely useless, so I just didn't think about it at all. As soon as it said assemble in a bell home, I was like, oh, cosmetic thing. We'll do that later. Oh man, they really got me there. Wow, rough. Oh, it takes longer. Got it. That's right. That's why I didn't use it after the first time I used it. I was like, oh, if it's gonna sit me in position longer, I'm just not gonna do it. That's a sort of great decision making you can count on me for. Like, is there like a bench to sit on in the middle of this? I think I know the answer is no. But I would hate myself if I didn't check. Alright. I sort of like don't even remember anything anymore, right? Like, is this the first one or the second one or the third one? Like, are they even the same every time? I'm joking. They're definitely the same every time. Terrible. Terrible. We'll keep on trying them. It feels off though. Maybe it's just that there's a visual effect. I don't know. I'm used to the timing, and it definitely feels like it's different. I'm used to the timing, me failing repeatedly. You know, I actually know what I'm doing. I just can't prove it right now. You know, my proof goes to a different school. You found the Grim Troop? You now officially have done way more than me and Hollow Knight. Evan, you've done one more Coliseum thing. You know who the Grim Troop are? Well, that went super badly. Just very badly. Spoilers, get a shotgun after the third gauntlet. Maybe you do. I get killed after the third gauntlet. That's the difference between you and me. No, I might well die before then. wish I could tell when they're gonna teleport. But what would I even do with that information? You know, it's not like I would have a plan. No, stop it. Stop running away. Oh my god. That is the worst day of my life. Alright, now we got above them. Good deal. Oh no. Why don't I lose claw line for flying enemies? I don't know, because I'm not very good. I never even think about it. To me, claw line's an ability to, like, move. And if I ever hit an enemy with it, it's to, like, bounce off of them. I can count probably on one hand the amount of times I've done claw line to hurt something, because you can count to 0 on one hand. If I've ever done it, it's certainly never been like, I'm gonna do this thing to hurt them. But yeah, I guess the answer to your question is that I'm not very good, so that's why I don't do it. Bad, bad, bad. Really feel the loss of the long claw. You know, I've only had it for a few hours of gameplay, but I definitely got used to it already. Oh yeah, that's sick. wasted. Nope. Just get the fourth heart instead. If I didn't know there's fourth. I don't have a single one. So this is the only one where I've made any progress at all, because I have no idea what's going on there. And I have no idea what's going on there, because I go into this weird green place over here in the Dream of the Green Prince, but I don't think that one's marked on the map. And but I didn't really make any progress there either. I just ran around and failed inside his dream. I figured I was in the wrong place, because on the map it showed me very far away from where it was, from where it was at. But yeah, this was my best lead. The other thing. Get the map from his dream? Maybe. I went all sorts of places in it. I fought this deer that was smarter and better than I was. It was more handsome and tall. It had a shinier head of hair. You know, it was in all ways superior to me. And I died a couple times there. But I could never, like, really find it except by accident, because I didn't have a map. And then I found this other thing. There's a gauntlet. I died there, too. And eventually I was like, hey, you know, it doesn't even say I'm supposed to be here, so I figured I would try to... I'm here, where I assumed I would fight a boss, and instead have had the pleasure of fighting a gauntlet for like an hour. So far. An hour, so far. I could spend the rest of my life here. It's got a really good soundtrack, you know. And as is my coping mechanism, isn't it like a nice little color palette? You know, you could really look at this for hours on end, you know. Nice, calm blues and reds, nothing harsh going on. Oh, Johnny Tudor. King Khan? Never heard of him. No, not like this, not like this. Ah, wow. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Well, that worked better than expected. Nice gold hit there. We're healed back up. Is that the third gauntlet? I think it's just the second one, right? Rough. Oh, man. Incredibly bad. Wasting the heal, dying. Feels bad. Terrible. Say the worst thing about ever done is whenever you die, you got to start all the way from the bottom. Yeah, and every time I've quit the game has been because of a run back, right? Right? I think that's true. Because, like, every time I quit Biowater, it wasn't the boss that I was quitting over, right? I didn't even know there was a boss the first, like, 4 times I quit over Biowater. Whenever, like the 2 or 3 or 4 times I quit over the last judge, it was the run back, it wasn't the boss fight. If they let me just do the boss fight... Correct. Ha! Poor choice. Good morning, Kiara. How are you? We are failing in Silksong, but that's okay. Because the music's good. And none of it is technically platforming. Oh, wow. That was bad. Took way more damage there than I thought I was taking. Haven't you seen you do other things than grinding Hollow Knight? You know, it's a very engaging game. But yeah, 23 hours in a couple of days feels good. I always love whenever I have enough free time to do that. I say that. I always have enough free time to do that. Not to brag, you know. But my life is super empty except for all the awesome stuff I do, like play video games and eat snacks. So I can play 10 hours of video games almost all days. But, you know, I should sleep technically sometimes. And it missed, you know. That's the thing about tools. Are they good? Yes. Am I bad with them? Also, yes. Usually I just forget to use them at all. Which is good, because then you always have them, you know, for an emergency, like an elixir in a Final Fantasy game. Ah, come on, really? Do the AoE damage from... Did they ever get back to you? Oh, like, I just gotta fill out more junk. It's not like they haven't got back to me. They just sent me another thing, and I've been not doing it because of my brain. No, they got back to me, like, ages ago. And they were like, do this other thing, and I'm like, I don't want to do that either. Oh, man, that's bad. Clean. Oh. I was like, they're synced up, that's bad. I mean, it isn't. Each 12K? That's a lot. In 3D print for 17 hours? That's cool. You can just watch it pouring through into reality. The filament made manifest, or whatever. Yeah, it's like, I don't know if I know that charm. The rest of your Subway cookie, did you give it to somebody else? No, I thought they were really cool, but I also thought it sounded like something that I would get into briefly, buy stuff for, and then ultimately abandon. And I didn't want to acquire a hobby like that. I already don't play Magic the Gathering. Ah, he jumped into the spikes. Get wrecked. Oh, I just walked into the spikes myself. Maybe the real wreckage was the Silksong we played along the way. Ow. Alright, this guy. Oh no! Mr. President, no, not me. Oh, right. Ay, ay, ay. I'll be pressed to be younger less to him. Well, you know, you can't be too much younger than me and still be eligible. One does have to be 35 years old. And although I am old enough, and technically qualified, if you've read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, I'm going to paraphrase this because I don't have it memorized, but he says that one of the reasons you could know that somebody, like, shouldn't run things is that they're, like, willing to run things. Did I do it? So now I don't have to do that anymore? Or it just looks like it, but I'm gonna have to do it again anyway. Dive reading the rest of the customer service phone forms. Yeah, you know, when you have that job, they have people that fill them out for you, and you just, like, give them your old John Macaroni. I assume your last name in this case is Macaroni. It's a good name for a president. I'd have to change mine. Oh no, I've fallen and I can't get up. But the good news is now there's even more Gauntlet. I was afraid we were done with that. And that president's name was John Warhammer. I thought that looked like there was something over there. Alright, good news. We made it. Crust King Khan. This song's so good! Look, I'm a sucker for a brass section. Oh, he stepped on my face. That's bad. He did it again. Alright, so he doesn't fall straight down. Or maybe he does sometimes? Glorious. See, now this is nice, you know. At least they throw us a bone, right? And now it's just a little gauntlet. Before we get to a boss fight we don't comprehend. Oh. Wow. Oh boy, bad. Too aggressive. When he does the X, you can get really close in underneath him, right? Like right in between his arm and the cast. Ah, come on, robbed. Wasted. Too bad. Too bad. It was looking alright for a second, but losing that whole heal, it's rough stuff. That's not the way in. Ah, well. It grows late. We'll try one more time. $20 gift cards. Nice. I'm too cheap to get fast food anymore. No, I just like to spend my money on, you know, stuff like video games I don't play in my Steam library. I just get like a huge amount of enjoyment out of buying games that I don't play. I mean, buying games that I play, that's fun too, but the real good stuff. That's when you buy a bunch of games and you think, I'll play them someday. Oh man, they really got me there, huh? Well, that didn't go so well. Well, anyway, I gotta go to bed. But I'm sure we will come back and try some more of this tomorrow. I mean, it already went very well, right? You know, we got to the third level of the Gauntlet, which let us get the shortcut, which is very good. If we had to go through all 4 levels to get to the boss every time, that'd be rough. I mean, I'd keep doing it, but it'd be rough. But yeah, that's nice, you know. Learned the enemies a little better, moved through. I think the boss should be fine to do. I don't think we're gonna get stuck on him for like a super long time. I mean, maybe. It seemed like there were a lot of opportunities to stick a lot of damage in. If we could get in underneath the X and swing a lot, the Wanderer's Crest, it'll really, really shine sometimes. Because you'll just get like a crit or 3 in a row, and then all of a sudden the game rewards you with a destroyed enemy. So maybe we'll get one of those. But anyway, I'll be around tomorrow, you know, here and there all day long. Not planning on doing anything but playing video games, so not sure which ones, but this will probably be on the list, but maybe I'll see y'all there. So thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed. Good night, Kiara. Good night, Evan. Good night, Berlin and Johnny Tudor. Good night, Awesome Guy. And Wafflehead, if you're still around. Appreciate all you hanging out, and Waffle Guy and Bear, thank you for the tips. You know, they were definitely very helpful for getting through the Gauntlet, and especially for telling me about that old shortcut. Man, if I hadn't got that shortcut, that might have been very disheartening. But I appreciate y'all looking out, and good night, everybody, and maybe I'll see you later on.